Okay, Sidonius letters. Book 2, letter 14, last one in the first lobe. Sidonius, to his Morosinius, greetings. I hear, stative, with the common votus, which is will and prayers. There's a preventus, which is a success or gain. So he's a comparative, uborior. So it's going to be a greater. It's going to be more uborious. Then the sterile year is threatening. So it's to do with farming. The vindemia, that's the grape harvest, is responding to your hard work and the common will and prayers with a greater harvest than the year threatened. From which, or from whence, or whatever, in this region here, the Pagus is a region, it's the Valienses, which in a Citeria, it's comparative, so it means previous, usually the superlative's next or something, but this the previous era or age, it was Vocatus. It was called the Martial area, so now it's called Violensky. It was previously the Martial, on account of the Hiberna. This is a neuter plural from Hibernum, which means it's a winter ground for legions. So we've got the Julian Legion. I suspect rather long time here. You'll be staying here. So it was called the Martial because it was a camping ground for the winter quarters for the legions. In which place, a ferrax, there's going to be a fertile vineyard here, vines for you. Besides, we've got cum tum, so this usually means both and also or something like that. They're correlatives. So not less this estate, the pradium, the farm itself, is not less than the master. So the owner's the master, and the land itself, they're very similar apparently. That you and your people, by the dowry or by the gifting or the some sort of gift of fruits and of mansions, which are places where you live. Plufaria, there's an adverb with an M in it, but this is probably adjectival or something. That means there's a lot of fruits and mansions that this place is endowed with. I guess you'll be staying there in Moritor. Okay, so it's got a better harvest than they thought. The ground itself seems pretty fertile, and it's got a estate not less than the master itself. Okay, illicit could mean immediately. Sometimes it's an interjection, it means go away or something, or off with you. Okay, so if in the granaries or the apotheques, some sort of other room or something, or in the penu, that's the pantry, if you have determined or you have destined, you might want to say, these be filled, ilix there, like ibi. So if in these, it's the state he was talking about up here. If you want to fill up the granaries and rooms and pantries, etc., as far as the arrival of the swallows and the cicones, that's stork or something, of January and February, I guess that's the old February, the snowy months in Otio, which is in leisure, maybe it's not near a fireplace because it looks like there's a bit of fulgor or soot or something. Tunicata, quiete, so if you want to transmit, if you want to actually spend these winter months in leisure, waiting for the arrival of these birds in January and February. To us also, in this town, he's protonus, another immediate word. So the causes of our lingering, we will amputate or cut these short. Looks like one sent fructuoso, so again that's just we get fructose and other words from that in English. It's just fruits basically. So that while obviously you're enjoying the countryside, we will enjoy you. So he's going to cut off this lingering and go spend some time with him, in which these, as you recognise or acknowledge or something, there's not more to your heart, so it's a or of pleasure, this aga. So this countryside, the farm, it's probably dear to him or something like that. when it's got ample returns. Again, we're talking about the wine harvest, so there's ample returns. Then as much as, quem means as, an equal neighbour who is in his goods and mores. So enjoys a farm with good returns, but he wants to enjoy a good neighbour who's equally got good mores. Equalis probably means his age, so they're about the same age and they have the same mores. And that's the end of that book. Liber 5. Sidonius to his known companion or friend, Pernicius, greetings. Accusative serenatum, that's not our, that's so I guess there's a question here. Serotonum is returning, redire. I guess that's ablative, so from Tolosa. If not yet, you know it, and I believe that not yet you do. Then, even it is through this letter, learn it. Now, this guy looks nominative. Euanthius is continuing to an accusative, a clausia tiam, and now he's forcing contracted works to be, I guess that's cleaning away rubble or rudiments and stuff. If something by chance in fallen leaves, cadua is used for falling, and dejected usually means falling down as well. If by chance something is in sorting or dirtying the agar is the raised road with all this dejected stuff from the branches and leaves. So anyway, certainly if something is voragena, blah blah blah. I hate speaking Latin, but that's usually the word used for whirlpools and holes or whatever. With the humus is actually female. It means the ground. Ground and trees are female. So with a vectored ground, dirt put out, rather trepidly, he equals out all these holes with Scrobibus's trenches, etc. So with the trenches filled in, he equals the ground. In as much as poet, his beast or something. Looks like we've got two words for whales. So bellyworm can be a whale, but looks like so his beast in the way of a leader from the valley of Tarnas or Tarn Valley. He was about to go in front, so antecede means go in front. Similar to a musculus, that's on top of fish or something. Looks a bit like a rat in its spelling. Amongst the saxosa, amongst the rocks or the shortness. Okay, so praegubinibus musculus. So this fish goes in front, steering the way. A gubinator steers the way for the corpulent whale when it's going in shallows and rocky stuff. He wants to. He's doing this, filling up the ditches with dirt, similar, going ahead, leading the way on this road. I don't know what it's got to do with everything yet, but we'll soon find out. 2. But he, thus his anger is quick. That is so. Piga usually means lazy or slow moving by his mass, by his size. So his anger's quick, but he's corpulent and huge. As a dragon, sometimes used for snakes, coming from its specus, from its den or cave, scarcely unrolled. So I guess it's a snake which has scarcely unrolled itself. Now, with the exsanguinibus, I guess that's got the but there for sanguine, which is blood. Now in fear, the very pale from losing blood, Galmanese, he's inferring himself getting closer, e proximo. So he's angry, he's big and lazy or slow, but he's like a snake, and these people are in fear. Each single person, sparsus means spread out, inopedados, I guess it means there's no town there. I guess that's what the inn means. And now with unheard types of indictions, some sort of attack maybe, he's drawing it in. Now with a flexuosa fraud, so the types of deceptions he's doing are a bit flexosius. Circumretit, retit means net, so he's putting a net around these people, and it's the genitive plural of calumnies, that's usually insults or something. Anyway, so this is what this dude's doing. People are in fear of him. he's got some sort of deception. He's netting them, and not even then is he permitting the people that have done hard work to return home when another tum and cum when they've given their annual tribute. So whatever you want to take from that, really. It's just a bit of a description of the guy. He seems a bit of a hard case. People work hard, they pay the tribute, and he doesn't allow them to go home. Okay, a couple of daily dictionaries here. Indictions. Besides the declaration of war, it's an imposition of duties, duty tax. So, like, even when they have paid, they weren't allowed to go home. That's what the indictions were. Erudere earlier on, clearing from rubbish, and panos, fourth declension for the, another click on the definition. It's a pantry or larder or something. Supplies even, storehouse in the temple of Vesta even, provisions and food, you see that rather often. Stock of household, pretty sure Plautus uses that word. Okay, so it's this is a certain sign of his imminent arrival. Adventus, another fourth declension, which adverb here, in groups, caterva, big in mass groups of people. He turns himself to, so wherever he's going, it's with a big group of people. Drag behind victi, so they're defeated. They're dragging chains, so they're chained up. He's happy with the pain of these people. He feeds upon their famine. Especially, he thinks it's beautiful antiquam to turpara, or to defile them, the damn people, before he punishes them. He nutrients to the men hair, so he allows them to grow long hair, or he feeds them well enough to get long hair, but to the women, they cut their hair. From which, nevertheless, if there's a rare veniam, that's a pardon. If so, he looks upon them and gives them pardon, all these chained up people, certain people. He releases them for a price, it looks like. Venalitas means that they've been sold. And sometimes he does it from vanity, I guess. Maybe people see him being, it would look like he's being kind, but it says he has, for none of them he has mercy, so maybe he's just doing it to, he lets a few go just for his own vanity. But in describing this beast, in the explicanding of the type of beast he is, neither the princes of oratory, Marcus from Apena, nor Publius Mansu, or the poets, is sufficiently able to describe him.